This isn't just a tip, it's a warning. Because what I'm about to show you doesn't just sharpen your thinking, it rewires your mind entirely. It removes illusions, breaks patterns, and forces you to see the world in a way most people never do. Once you cross this line, there's no going back. You'll start anticipating moves before they happen. You'll notice patterns others miss. You'll become aware of manipulation, and maybe, just maybe, you'll start using it yourself. This brain upgrade doesn't just make you powerful, it makes you dangerous. But before we begin, I've broken this down into 3 crucial sections. The hack, what it is, how it works, and why it's more potent than you think. The dark side, how it can be used to manipulate, control, and deceive. Mastery, how to use it for power, protection, and to ensure you're always in control. Let's talk about a mental function that only a select few people use consciously. Metacognition, ability to think about your own thinking. It sounds simple, but it's a game changer. Here's why. Most people are stuck in level 1 thinking. They react instinctively. They feel an emotion and act on it. Anger leads to yelling. Fear leads to avoidance. Confidence leads to action. They move like pieces on a chessboard, responding without thinking about the bigger game. But a mastermind operates on level 2 thinking. They don't just feel, they observe themselves feeling. They don't just react, they analyze. They ask, why do I want to react this way? Is this feeling helping me or hurting me? What happens if I wait, think, and plan 3 moves ahead? This is the difference between being a pawn and being the player, between being controlled and being in control. Let's break this down into 3 crucial metacognitive skills. 1. The power of emotional distance. Most people live on emotional autopilot. They get triggered, they react, and they regret. A mastermind does something different. They create space between feeling and action. Instead of saying, I'm angry, they ask, am I really angry? Or am I embarrassed and protecting my ego? Am I upset because something bad happened? Or do I just feel powerless? Am I irritated at them? Or am I tired, hungry, or stressed? This level of self-awareness separates the average from the elite. Because the moment you name your true emotion, you gain control over it. 2. Thought tracking, the security system for your mind. Most people don't control their thoughts. They receive them. Doubt, insecurity, fear, they show up like pop-up ads in your brain, and most people never question them. But here's the truth. Not every thought is yours. Not every thought is true. And not every thought deserves your attention. Masterminds track their thoughts like a security system. They don't let just any idea walk in and rearrange the furniture. They question everything. Is this thought helpful or harmful? Is it based on facts or fear? Who planted this belief in me? Example, you think, I'm not good enough. A weak mind accepts it. A mastermind interrogates it. Who said that? Is it even true? What proof do I have? The moment you question a thought, you break its power over you. 3. The art of strategic observation. Most people listen to words. Masterminds listen to silence. They watch micro-reactions. They hear hesitation. They see through fake smiles and forced laughter. They don't just engage in conversations, they analyze them. Because every interaction is a chess game. Who's leading? Who's mirroring? Who's dominating with silence? This skill makes you socially unshakable, whether in business, relationships, or negotiations. The dark side, when metacognition turns manipulative. Now, here's the twist. The same ability that makes you a strategist can also turn you into a manipulator. Because when a mastermind lacks empathy, they don't use metacognition for self-improvement, they use it to control others. They watch your reactions, they learn your insecurities, they play with your emotions like a scientist running an experiment. And they do one of 3 things. Exploit, make you feel small so you depend on their validation. Trigger, activate your fears so you stay paralyzed and obedient. Mirror, pretend to be just like you so you trust them completely. This is how toxic people, cult leaders, and manipulators operate. They don't control your actions, they guide your thinking until you believe their ideas are your own. Example, instead of saying, you should break up with your friend, a manipulator will say, it's weird how some people stay friends with those who don't really support them. I could never do that. They don't tell you what to do. They make you think it was your own idea. And that's far more dangerous. Mastering the skill without becoming the monster. So how do you use this skill without losing yourself? How do you become powerful without becoming manipulative? Simple. Follow these 4 steps. 1. Practice third-person thinking. When you feel an emotion, step outside of it. Say, what is he feeling right now? Why is he reacting this way? What does he actually need? This simple trick creates instant clarity and control. 2. Keep a thought journal. Every day, write down one limiting thought you had, then break it apart. Where did this thought come from? What evidence supports it? What truth contradicts it? What new belief do I choose instead? This daily practice rewires your brain over time. 3. Train your social awareness. Next time you're in a conversation, split your focus. What am I thinking? What is this person trying to get from me emotionally? When you do this, you'll start reading between the lines. You'll detect lies, insecurities, and power shifts instantly. 4. Use the Mastermind formula. Pause. Don't react emotionally. Label. Identify what's actually happening. Question. Where did this thought, emotion come from? Choose. Respond strategically, not impulsively. Reflect. Learn from every interaction. Conclusion. The final choice. Metacognition is a weapon. It can free you or control you. It can turn you into a strategist or a manipulator. The real question is, will you use it for wisdom or deception? Master this skill, and you'll never be a pawn again. You'll become someone who sees everything, controls their mind, and cannot be played.